Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh, what a day. I hope everyone had a great Easter day for those who celebrate Easter. We have many religions in our group, but for those who do celebrate Easter, I hope you had a very, very happy Easter with the kids had their eggs and things like that, and even I got an Easter egg. That was good. I don't usually get Easter eggs, so I was quite happy to get one. Trying to lose weight, but you know, you gotta spoil yourself every now and then. Hey, and chocolate's good, keeps me going. More sugar, like I always need more sugar. Oh, what a day! It's been so busy today. It's absolutely incredible. The advertising by all of you has been probably at its best I've ever seen it. The amount of people advertising, and for those of you who don't like advertising for whatever you want to do, we do have a juicing room where you can go and find all the links for all the ads that have been done, and you can go and comment on all the ads. Very easy. You just click the link, go there, like, comment, that sort of thing. Very, very simple. We've got something for everyone here. That's what I like about Bitcoin Ascension. It's we don't make you advertise or anything like that. One thing about Bitcoin Ascension, if you listened to my video yesterday, I gave the reason for Bitcoin Ascension and what we want to do, apart from just having a program, because the program is going to be so much more than what it is now. It's going to be pretty exciting, pretty damn exciting as the months unfold for us. Everything is about timing, though, of when you do things. But one good thing about Bitcoin Ascension is I believe in freedom and choice. And freedom of choice, but freedom and choice. You know, freedom to use your own minds, and you express that in the way you advertise, and the way you communicate, and everything like that. And choice means I don't make you do anything you don't want to do. Simple as that. You know, I don't force you to follow the level 3 strategy. I don't make it mandatory. Many people have asked me to do it and make it mandatory, but as it is, everyone's doing it anyway. So it doesn't need to be mandatory because it's just common sense. As I said, if this was just like a 2x3 matrix, when you got to the end of it, like you do with the 0.12 you get, you're going to come back in, aren't you? Obviously, duh. So you know it's a bit of a no-brainer. The level 3 strategy I offer makes sure that people can get back in with more accounts than what they had, plus pocket some money as well, which is always very important. And but it's not mandatory. It's just whatever you, that's one of the, you know, that's what I mean. You always have choice. Advertising is also a choice. Some people don't like advertising, don't want to put things on their wall, or they've never done it before and they're only just learning now. And but there's plenty of people who do advertise. So what we do is the people who don't advertise, we get you to support by putting comments on their posts and everything. And this opens it up more and more on Facebook and gets people interested, so that we can share what we plan to do with Bitcoin Ascension, which I know there's a lot of new people again today, like there was yesterday. So make sure you catch my yesterday's video. You can see that on YouTube. We have our own channel called Bitcoin Ascension, and definitely check it out. If you go to the files section, you'll see the links for all our social medias, so you can check that out too. It's just Facebook group up the top, files, and I think it's the first one. It's a PDF with all the links there. So it's a good way to start off. Anyone introducing anyone into the group, that's the first thing you want to get, even if you get it and then just give it to them in Messenger or something like that, just so they've got it in their hot little hands. That way it'll be fantastic. I'll probably get it also added to the getting started button we're going to be putting on the home site, so when they get in and follow all the instructions of what they've got to do before they actually make an account. That way they know what they're doing from the start, because a lot of people join Bitcoin Ascension and aren't introduced by any of us. They see it on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Google Plus, everywhere. You know, it's just all over the place. Thanks to Terry Phillips and other people for contributing to the social media sites. So you know, that's fantastic. So that's what I mean. We have a choice of all sorts of ways, and you'll always get someone who doesn't want to do anything, to sit there and let the ride go by. But you get there. But I was talking to someone the other day, and I said, "Well, you ever worked in in an office sort of thing, where you're in your cubicles, or even in a warehouse, or just about anywhere, in a hospital, and things like that. And you always have a percentage of the people that do all the work, and you've got the other percentage of the ones playing mini golf on the computer, or drinking by the water cooler, or whatever sort of thing. That happens everywhere in life, sort of thing. So don't let that sort of thing get you down. I don't let people like that sort of stop me from doing what I'm doing. I don't focus on them. I focus on what I'm doing. And if I can recruit myself personally, if I can recruit 1 million people myself, I will. Simple as that. I don't worry about those people, because that only slows you down. So stay with the focus and everything like that. Another interesting thing that came up, as I said, I get a lot of messages every day, and I try and answer every single one of those. It gets very busy sometimes. I had a good old laugh with Clive earlier when we were talking. It was great. Clive Anderson, funny bloke. Can't wait to meet him when I get to the UK. I'll especially go out and have a cup of coffee with Clive, and sounds like a top bloke. So so I don't even know what I was talking about now. I was talking about Clive. Oh, that's right. No, lost it again. I'm good. You can tell it's late at night here again. But yeah, actually, I'll get back on track again in just a sec. Oh, that's right. I was talking to someone else today. That's Clive's fault. Everyone blame Clive. Say, Clive, stop it. No. So I'm talking to someone else, and there's someone who follows what we've been doing since the beginning. I see you, Clive. I see you right there. And he was saying, oh, we're a bit slower in March than what we were in the previous months, and this month so far, 1st of April, it's been going well. And I said, yeah, it's funny. And he's the one that brought up, not Clive, but the person I was talking to, brought up, and he says, but what I noticed was a pattern. I said, what's the pattern? I love patterns, I can't knit, but I love patterns. Is that, he said, when people weren't advertising and juicing and things like that, and working together as a team, because for whatever reason, it slows down. And I said, well, it's funny, that's what happens in any program, any business, restaurant, anything you want. If you're not putting the focus in and things like that, no one's going to know about you. So, but he noticed that in March it died off a bit, and then it picked up again. We've been running a few competitions in the late part of March, and it picked right up again. So if you think that you're advertising and you're juicing and think isn't doing anything, it is. It definitely is. It's what carries any business, and you should be proud of yourselves. But it was a good way of looking, where people were jumping around all over the place, beginning mid-March and things like that. It slowed right down, and when the focus came back, bang, off we go. We've had people just drumming in, and it's fantastic. It's great to see. Only because I'm excited, not because hey, people are joining the Matrix and we're going to make some money. That's not. I mean, that's only a part of that's the end product of what I'm all about. I'm looking for millions of people who want to help end poverty and people suffering and all that sort of thing. Things are very important to me, and I'm trying to find like-minded people. That's my first thing. That's the first thing I'm talking to people about. I'm not talking to them about the Matrix and how we do it. I'm looking for that sort of person first, because that's the sort of people we want in here. They don't have to be brilliant marketers or advertisers or anything like that. I just want people who care enough about the world to want to make a difference. You get 1 million people, 2 million, 3 million. I want 10 million people who want to do that. It doesn't matter about the Matrix or anything like that. I mean, that's going to work anyway. But think of the power we'll have to be able to change things in the world. That's what I look for first. Then I show them how. And as I said, we'll develop Bitcoin Ascension over the months and years to make it epic. And the what at the end, which is our whys of what we want to do. Mine's a pet sanctuary. Lots of people want to do different things. Pay the bills, buy a house. Trust funds for the kids, things like that. And that comes during while we're doing what we're doing. But we keep the main focus on why we're doing it, and then we show people how we're doing it. And I mean, I have a dream. I really do. It may be a bit of a cliche saying. Martin Luther King Junior, coined that phrase pretty well, I think. I have a dream, but I do have a dream, and my dream is to stop the suffering. And I think together we can do it. And what we have, what he didn't have back then, was internet, where we're connected with the whole world instead of just in our local area. Out of the 6 billion people we have in the world, we can't find 10 million people who care about the world. That'd be pretty sad. So that's why I do what I do, and that's for a lot for the new people. The old people have been here a little while longer. They were saying, "Oh, shut up, Ivan. We've heard all this before." No, you wouldn't be saying that. You're too nice. That's the problem, isn't it? We're all nice people here, and it's fantastic. So that's going on. I was talking to the programmer. We had a programmer got flown in to meet up with my original programmer, and they're working very, very hard on the program right now. So he's in there and they're working away, and when it comes to this, when it comes to Bitcoin Ascension, I don't care if I need 3 or 4 or 5 programmers to get done what we need to get done. I will grow Bitcoin Ascension to whatever we need to grow it to, so we can stop the suffering in the world and the injustice in the world and things like that. There's so many countries, so many places that need help, and it's going to be fantastic when we have the power to be able to do that. We don't have to just rely on our governments and things like that to see the things that we seem to see and other people don't. I mean, you imagine you've got 10 million pairs of eyes around the world looking for trouble, and we can help solve those problems. Better than the government's going to do so much. They can only hear about so much. I mean, they must get a stack of things where there's problems around the world, and they can't act on all of them, and things like that. We don't have, we have world bodies and things like that, and they do what they can, and I think we should become a world body ourselves, and combine with the others, and really make a difference. It's exciting what can be done, and it just takes a little bit of effort every day, which is what you do anyway with anything you love, and of course with my passion and your passion, and we can be passionate. How's that? Well, not with each other, but with our greater dreams. Go on, I'm not marrying everyone. So no, that's fantastic. Okay, so the fun parts. We've had lots of people joining. Welcome to all the new people that came in just in the last few hours. Fantastic to see. I love the welcome messages. I don't always get to them all because I'm really busy on other sites and things like that, but I like to be here as much as I can to help out as best I can, because it's my responsibility as much as it's all of your responsibility as well. Let's see, the fun stuff that's been happening. Mandy's competition is now finished, locked away, and I was talking to her just before we went live, and she went down the comments and she closed her eyes and went like that, and it came up as Juliet Thwaites has won, so she will get the early position from Mandy, so well done her. And the person that she had brought in and he had upgraded and everything is Quentin Cartwright. So for my part, so Juliet will get that early position, and Quentin, I will be buying you a position myself, a brand new position myself. So I'll get in contact with you probably tomorrow, because after this I'll probably be heading to bed. I'm absolutely shattered. It's just been such a busy day, and it's already past 3 a.m. I believe. So for people who don't know me, I don't sleep much. So, but I'm always excited, so it doesn't matter. So Quentin Cartwright and Juliet Thwaites, congratulations on winning Mandy's competition. We did have around about, I don't know, I think it started off really, really slow. By the end of the week, we had something like 60 to 70 people come in, and so it really opened up. And so thank you very much to Mandy Diamond. She's just a member just like the rest of you, and she donated an earlier position. Number 957, I believe it is, which is quite early, and that's very, very generous, considering how valuable these positions actually are, and how much they can make and how much they will make following the level 3 strategy, and obviously just normally leveling up. So that's why it's so much fun to be in these competitions. For those new people, waited till a whole heap of people came in when I started Bitcoin Ascension that I made 100 accounts all at once, pretty much, and then I gave 50 of those accounts away to people as part of competitions and things like that. So I don't keep all the money for myself or anything like that. I don't do all the payments. For those who aren't sure yet, all the payments are done automatically. I don't touch the money. It doesn't go to me. It goes to Coin Payments, and Coin Payments do the payments for me. And so as the money comes in, it's basically going back out again instantly. So that's fantastic. And it's the most honest way I thought of being able to do it, and the easiest way for you guys, so you don't have to keep going back in. There was a lady, Jennifer, yesterday, who was very confused, thinking that it was manual or anything. That's partially my fault. I'm doing a new terms of services, and the old one that was on there, because when I had this made, it was made one way by the programmer, and so he had the terms of services, and it was done for a manual matrix. Where you have to upgrade, and if you don't upgrade, then there's certain rules and things like that. I didn't like that. I didn't want to make it so hard for everyone or confusing for everyone, so I made it fully automated. So once you've upgraded, it'll do the rest for you, and you never have to worry about it again, and you'll just get paid automatically to your Bitcoin account. So I have to change all the terms and services in there and rewrite them. And I have to get it right, and that's why it's taking a little bit of time with everything else I'm doing as well. The getting started will be great. Thanks to Katie Vincent and Clive Anderson. Both of you contributed quite a lot for what you think the getting started should be. And so it'll be a combination of the two, because it means it's perfect. So thank you very much. This is what I mean. Members helping out. We've had Craig Smith. He's been doing videos and things like that for us. Absolutely amazing videos for the new people. Again, go to YouTube. We have categories in there, sort of thing. Check out those. They're only minute-long ads. Fantastic stuff. You know, some are fun. Some are about the vision of Bitcoin Ascension. And Craig Smith and Kath Foster and others have done fantastic videos on there. There's some great live testimonials and things like that. Thanks to Chuck, mostly. Chuck Shaduk. He's one of the admin. You can go on a Zoom call with him at any time. He lives in Missouri, and very, very nice fella. And you can do live testimonials with him. And it doesn't have to be about just being paid out, because remember, Bitcoin Ascension isn't just about money. Bitcoin Ascension is about everything. So if you want to feel what you feel about Bitcoin Ascension, because you've been here for a while and you love the vibe, you love the vision that we have here, you can do a testimonial on that alone. It doesn't have to be about money. So you can always chuck on with him. Good old Chuck, he's great. And he at 6 p.m. Sunday, which would be your today, because it's now Monday morning for me, 6 p.m. Central Time, CST, I think that stands for Central. Central Time, he is doing a presentation on Bitcoin itself, not Bitcoin Ascension, but Bitcoin. So anyone who wants to know a bit more about that, check your world clocks for what 6 p.m. CST time is. I'm not really sure. And to see where that's on, and you'll be able to connect with him on Zoom. The posts are in the Ascension group and in the Juicing group, I believe, and probably on my wall, on my timeline. He shares everything on there. And you can learn a bit more about Bitcoin, which will help you when you're talking to people as well, especially for those who haven't started with Bitcoin and aren't really sure what it is. So definitely tie in on that. That'll be fantastic. Yeah, so that'll be good. I'll be keying into that and listening in on that, because I know a little bit about Bitcoin, but expressing it the right way and stuff like that, this will be the place to go to learn all that stuff, so I'm not confusing everyone. I remember Terry Phillips quite a while ago asked me what Bitcoin was, and I gave her this huge long in the message, because it was in Facebook Messenger, gave this huge long of what Bitcoin was, everything about it, and she comes back with just a few words. Oh, it's an online currency. And I went, yes, thanks. I just wasted like 15 minutes of typing. I could have just told it was an online currency, and we could have gone from there. But I gave her the whole thing first, and then it just little sentence from her, and I thought, why did I bother? So we want to make it as simple as we can for people to understand. And yeah, so that's fantastic. So. And Terry Phillips has been amazing. She started up a new Facebook profile just to work on Bitcoin Ascension and the posting in the groups. I think there's been several people who've been done like 50 to 100 groups in advertising. Well, that's what their aim was and things like that. And I know Terry's done about 50 as well, and Mandy as well, and everyone just advertising everywhere. I open up my Facebook, it's all over my newsfeed, absolutely everywhere. Ronald is another one. He's always on my timeline with ads. I've got so many ads on my timeline, it's incredible. You know, it's great. It's great seeing it everywhere. And then by doing that, we sort of saturate, but coming from a lot of different people, not just one person, it saturates the place and lets people know what we're doing and what we're about. And there's a lot of good people out there who aren't really sure how to do programs and things like that, but because of the way we're doing things, it's going to be a lot easier for them. And this way they don't get burned, because they're here, we're here for a long time, we're here to stay. You see the owner, hello, and I'm on here every single day to make sure that you guys know what's going on. Okay, so that was Mandy's done. I know Tom was running one for the advertising, and so that's really, really good. He'll announce the winner probably tomorrow morning, I dare say. I don't know if he's still up or not. The guy worked, I think, did like 48 hours work before he finally crashed last night. He's like me, he'll stay up for a long, long time and then just bang, he's gone. I try and do little power naps here, there and everywhere so I can stay up even longer, because I'm crazy and I'm a total nutter. But so he'll announce the winner for that. I'll find out from him, and if he just tells me, then I'll announce the winner as well. So I'll do a post on it, so we'll know who the winners are. Now, the one that's coming on, I think he told me it was going to be Tuesday. So considering it's Monday for me now, another day or so away, or a couple of days for you guys. Tuesday, he's hit me with a challenge. He's going to be using his email marketing techniques and things like that. He wants to reach about 50,000 people over 2 days, and talk to them. And he says, because I don't use email marketing, I don't have a big list or anything like that. He wants me to find on Facebook 100 people. So and talk to 100 people in 2 days. I think I can do that. So what I thought I'd do for my tactic, because I need a strategy, I'm going to go on my timeline. I'm going to do a live on my timeline, so it won't be in here. It'll be on my timeline, and I'll be talking about what I'm doing, the challenge, and all that, and what we're doing and why we're doing it to get 100 people, so I can talk to 100 people. Now, Tom wants to do a competition for everyone else to join in at the same time. So what you can do is you can share. Tom will do ads on Facebook as well. You share his ad, my ad, which will be the live. So you'll be able to share that just about everywhere, which is a really good way of doing it. People don't mind seeing a live, and I'll keep it a lot shorter than I keep these. It'll be to the point, and there's going to be 52 winners. Hopefully there's going to be that many people doing it, of people sharing, commenting, and helping to bring people in as well. You bring people in the same way, you can use my live and his ads and things like that, bringing people in, showing them Bitcoin Ascension, bring them into the Facebook group, introduce them into the Facebook group. It'd be really important. We might do a post as well where we can tag their names into it, of the people you're introducing in. And there's going to be 52 winners. Now, the 52 winners, I believe, Tom will correct me if I'm wrong, so don't take this as gospel just yet. As the way I understood it, 50 people will get very early positions that he's going to give away. That's 50 he's bought a while ago, because Tom has something like 650 positions or something in Bitcoin Ascension, because I showed him the numbers, and his eyes lit up, and he goes, yeah, he wants like 3,000 accounts basically, because he knows how much that can make him just on level 3, with the way that Bitcoin will go up during the year. You'll probably find in June, July, it'll start shooting up quite a bit, if it follows the pattern of the last 4 or 5 years. So he's going to give away 50 of those accounts. Now, they're very valuable accounts because they're not far off on cycling up to level 3, where you'll make some money for nothing, as it is, just for doing a little work on advertising. So we want to bring in a ton of people this week, thousands if we can. I think we can if we all work together. But he's going to give away 50 of those, and then he gives away $200 as well to 2 other people, and I don't know if it's 200 each or 100 each, I'm not sure, I'll have to ask him. But there'll be 52 winners from this competition alone, and it's only running for 2 days. So I'm telling you now, so you're prepared for it. If you're thinking of ads or people you can talk to, you might want to wait till Tuesday and do it then. Bring them into the Facebook group, you know, tag them into that, we'll put a post, tag their names in so they can all see it. We want them in, we want them understanding, we want them upgrading, because that's going to help us with the foundation and what we want to do as well, and it's going to help them as well. And Tom will give away 50 positions. I don't know who gives them to, I'll find out all those details closer to the time, but that's basically in a nutshell what's happening. So that's a very exciting program, competition, promotion, for everyone to get involved in, and it's not going to hurt at all, I can guarantee that. So yeah, I'll be trying to bring in 100 people. I want to bring in more than that, of course, but he set me a challenge of 100 people, so I definitely want to do that. So I'm pretty excited about it, pretty pumped about it. I can't wait for Tuesday to come along when I can go and do my live on my timeline, and let's get people in and moving, and you guys can share all those, all my videos and Tom's ads around. Bring people in as well. Let's get them in, let's get them started, and let's show them the vision of Bitcoin Ascension. And you can win a prize of an early account as well, or at least some cash in your hands, which all prizes, just for the new people, all prizes that we pay, in the cash prizes are paid in Bitcoin, so we send it to your Bitcoin account. So, which works out pretty well, because if Bitcoin goes right up after it, you've won more than what we put in the first place. So that's always a big plus. So, and if it ever goes lower, you just wait and it'll come back up again anyway. So, so that's fantastic news. But that's not the big one we were working on the other week. I came up with what I think is a genius promotion, but there's a lot I've got to do, even coding on the website to get it done right, because we have to make it right. But it's going to be absolutely amazing, and that'll run for about a month once we launch it. And I'm hoping to bring in at least 10,000 people with this particular promotion. So yeah, that's how excited I am about that one. And that's why it's going to take a bit of work to get it together. But I thought it was a great idea, and when I told Tom about it, he thought it was a fantastic idea. So so we're pretty excited about that one too. So we like to do promotions here just to keep it fun. Remember, it's always fun, guys. Get involved because it's fun and you learn something. You know, it's always great for learning. It's like our YouTubers room that we have, where Chuck shows you some YouTube skills. So we go to the Bitcoin Ascension YouTube and we get it viewed more, and so it spreads out to more and more people, gets better rankings and things like that. Chuck will show you how to do all that. He's got videos that show you how to do all that. That's fantastic. Also, if there's a post in here, if someone can find Tom Kent's post where he's giving away the traffic logic, his traffic logic videos. This is how to market on emailing and Facebook and funnels and things like that. If you want to learn that sort of thing, all you had to do was buy a position as of like beginning of the week, I think it was, or midweek or something like that. Buy a position, go there, comment in there what number you bought, and then I contact you and I give you those videos. And these videos, basically it's a package, a whole package together, and it's worth a lot of money. They're very, very precise videos on specific things on marketing, and you don't have to do it. Don't have to have it if you don't want it, but if you do, then we comment on there. So if someone can find that post and bump it up, and maybe tag some people you've brought in to see if they're interested in that sort of thing, if they've upgraded, and I can send that to them, because I'll just message you a messenger and give it to you that way. It's a PDF with all the links for the videos, and it'll help you a lot in everything you do, not just for Bitcoin Ascension, but mostly for Bitcoin Ascension. Okay, yes. Because as I said, we're not just a program, we're here to change the world, and we will do that. All right, I'll get going. I've been talking very, very fast. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get in as much as I can in the shortest period of time. So I'm talking a little fast, and I really, really do apologise for that. But I am excited. I am pumped. It's been a fantastic day again today, and I got to see my kids and things like that for Easter and everything, which was great. So it was good catching up with them, because they're all grown up now. So it's good when you can get together with your kids. All right, I'll get going. I love you all very much, and for the new people, that's not a come on. That's just how I feel. I love you all very, very much, because I respect you so much, and you're here sharing my vision, and I'm sharing yours, and it creates a kinship that's very important to me, and then we're going to show the world what we can actually do, because we just want to work together. So that's why I love you all very, very much. I'll get going, and I'll be back again tomorrow with more updates and news and competitions and things like that. And yep, okay, that's it. I'll catch you all later. See you later. Bye bye.